Hello and welcome to another episode of Into the Dragon Den with me, King of Dragons. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Into the Dragon Den, a series where I talk about whatever's on my mind. It can be about action figures, movies, comics, just whatever comes to my mind. And if you're coming back to the channel, thank you for coming back and checking out another episode. So this is pretty much going to be a very short episode of Into the Dragon Den. I just need to get my thoughts on something out in the public space. This week is going to be the new Daredevil series premiering on Disney Plus, and it should be something I'm excited for because I was always a fan of the Netflix Daredevil series, but I can't find myself hyping up to enjoy this show. It might be because the original script for Daredevil Born Again was completely trashed and thrown out, where only Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio were going to be the only returning cast members, and everybody else was going to get recast. Until Kevin Feige stepped in and completely threw that script out because it was terrible. So, I don't know how I feel about Daredevil Born Again. I want to be hyped for it, and it comes out tomorrow. At the time I'm making this video, it's going to be up already. So maybe I'll be eating my words. Maybe all my fears will be quelled, and it's going to be a really good series. I don't know. I don't have much faith in Disney to give us a good Daredevil series, because the Netflix series was one of my favorite series that I actually enjoyed watching. I think Daredevil was really good, Jessica Jones was really good, Iron Fist was kind of hit and miss, and Luke Cage was really good up until season 2. And I really did enjoy Defenders, even though it kind of didn't make sense at some points, but for the most part I did enjoy the Netflix series. And it's kind of a shame that they were cancelled by Disney when they decided they weren't going to renew the contracts with Netflix, so they just let those IPs expire and the series were cancelled. I kind of saw the writing on the wall for Iron Fist and Luke Cage, because Iron Fist Season 2 really wasn't that great, and neither was Luke Cage Season 2. In fact, they're pretty much forgettable. I really don't remember much that happened in Season 2 of either of those shows. I know Jessica Jones had 3 seasons, which again, the third season, I kind of don't remember it too well. I know Season 2 involved her mom, and Hellcat was getting her powers, and Daredevil was the one that I remember the most, because that one, I remember introducing Deadpool Girl to it, and we just loved that series. And while we were together, Season 3 had dropped, and we were so into it. And we were both pretty sad when the series was cancelled and they did nothing with Daredevil or that universe. And so I've just been in one of these, they canceled the best thing that they had going for them, and you know, it is what it is. And then when they started introducing these characters into the main story, like we got Matt Murdock in Spider-Man, which I think that was a nice Easter egg. Kingpin and Hawkeye I think was a terrible idea, and Echo. The less we talk about Echo, the better. And then when Daredevil was in She-Hulk, I just didn't like the direction they were going with Daredevil, and I absolutely hated that mustard ketchup costume. I get it. Oh, it's comic book accurate. He wore it in the comic books. Daredevil wore that yellow and red costume for 15 issues. That's it. Yeah, I get it. That's the costume he debuted in. But for 15 issues, and it's horrendous in live action. There was no way they were going to make that look good. I don't know. I'm just very worried that this series is going to start out good, and then it will just devolve into its usual Disney tropes where the male characters are stupid, and then they need a strong female character to come in, help them out, and the strong female character wins the day, making the heroes look completely incompetent. That's my fear for this Daredevil series, and I don't know, it's one of those things that I want this show to be good. I really do. It has Charlie Cox, it has John Bernthal, it has all the original cast from the Netflix series, and you'd expect me to be like, yeah, this is going to be great, but I know Disney's track record. It's one of those things that I can't get excited for because Disney has fumbled so many IPs and they have fumbled so many series. And I know that there was rumors that this has no connection to She-Hulk. So does that mean the Daredevil and She-Hulk is from another universe? Does this universe in a pocket dimension that exists in itself? Because the original one was kind of sort of part of the MCU. It wasn't though, but it kind of was, even though it wasn't. I don't know. It's just a lot of things that I want this series to be good. I want it to succeed. But it's Disney we're talking about. I don't think they're going to go all in with the violence and the storytelling that they did with Netflix. And the runtime for the episodes is also a little bit worrying. I think the longest episode is like 56 minutes. The shortest one is like 36 minutes. And I'm like, oh no. What are they going to do with the stories? Are they going to be rushed? Are they not going to give enough time to develop the characters like they did for the Netflix series? If it's going to pick up where the Netflix series came off, are newer viewers going to be confused? Or are they going to streamline a lot of things that... I don't know. It's just one of those things like they were better off not doing it. I would have preferred Daredevil just stay a dead IP. Or they bring him in like... what is it? Secret Wars? Whatever it is. It's just one of those things that I'm very worried about this show because I want it to do good. I really do. Netflix Daredevil is one of my favorite comic book adaptations, and it has quite possibly the best comic book fight scene in all of movies, TV shows. It's amazing how good that series was, and oh, you know what? By the time this episode comes up, I would have already seen episode 1, and maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll suck, maybe my worst fears will be realized, who knows. Time will tell. We are gonna watch it and see how it goes, and I'll probably give my thoughts on that first episode, and if it's worth continuing watching, we'll just have to see. So thank you for listening to my rambling on Daredevil Born Again and my fears and worries for this series. If you guys want to see me cover more topics like this, let me know down in the comments. I really do enjoy just getting things off my chest and getting to know you guys more. If you guys have a favorite moment from the Netflix Daredevil, let me know down in the comments. I really want to talk to you guys about it and just interact with you guys more. So with that being said, thank you for checking out another episode of Into the Dragon Den, where we dive into the mind of King of Dragons and see what makes him tick. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other episodes of Into the Dragon Den, just so you get a feel of where things are at right now. And as always, don't forget to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim, you guys. And if you made it to the end of the episode, just type in Daredevil. Daredevil is what we're going to be talking about today. Daredevil is our topic. So yes, type in Daredevil down in that comment. We'll see how episode 1 goes, and like I said, maybe I'll give my thoughts on it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.